This is the second day of the 22nd edition of the Nigerian Oil and Gas Energy Week, which has brought together policymakers and stakeholders in the oil and gas industry to discuss ways to develop the sector. For instance, the Secretary General of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries says global energy demand will increase to 23% by 2045. He believes time has come for a fair, inclusive, and equitable approach to transitioning from fossil fuel to renewable energy.
Which means we will need all forms of energy. This includes solar, nuclear, wind, and waste-to-energy power. We will require innovative solutions such as carbon capture, utilization, and storage, and hydrogen projects, in addition to the circular carbon economy, which has received a positive endorsement from the G20.
In 2021, 600 billion worth of green bonds were set out. $600 billion. How much of this came to Africa? 0.26%. And yet, when you talk about pushing the agenda, you want Africa to go on the same pace with everyone. It is not possible.
He says OPEC will need the full cooperation of Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu in order to assist the country meet its energy needs.
There is simply no one right path to solving this complex issue. Rather, a series of solutions that are geared to meeting the diverse needs of citizens, no matter where they may come from.
Meanwhile, investors in Nigeria will soon have access to the initial public offer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited.
We would like to see more private sector people come in. There are assets we will not work in. We will not participate as a matter of very functional and considered view, as a business decision. As a matter of fact, not just what others are divesting, you are going to see assets getting out of our, we will let them go.
For the Nnpc, the strategic removal of fuel subsidy has freed up capital needed for powering sustainable supply of energy. The company is working on initiatives that will ensure the availability of liquefied petroleum gas as cooking fuel and compressed natural gas as alternative fuel for automobiles.
You are creating new deserts everywhere. Because when you cut down a tree, it took it 20 years to grow, and then you cut it down in one day. And that's what's happening. And the only way you can stop this is to give them alternative. So there's no other way of doing it than to give them affordable cooking gas. That's why we're also focused on ensuring we deliver on LPG into the market, and also using CNG to combat some of the vehicles as we go along, so that we can give people alternative.
The question now is, how will Nigeria attract the funds required to build the gas infrastructure in order to fully realize its potential? Perhaps stakeholders at this conference will provide an answer to this question. Georgina Ndukwezainka, Arise News.